Hi, this is Eli and Chris here from Landlord Gurus. And today we're just going to have a quick chat about a piece of technology and a service that has come under our radar primarily in the last couple of months, and that's landlord banking. This is landlord banking services and accounts that are particularly for managing rental property. So, Chris, you've done some of the writing on this and research. You know more than I do. So, give us a little bit of a rundown, if you would.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Eli. So I guess the first question is, that a lot of people ask is, what is landlord banking? So I can go through that. And then they also ask, why or do I need to have a separate bank account for my rental properties? And so the gist is, landlord banking is, it's a broad term describing, a bank account specifically geared for landlords and for rental property. There are certain features that they might have that cater specifically for landlords and that make things easier for us to manage our properties, such as tying into our accounting software and things like that. But so first off, should landlords have a separate bank account? I think the answer generally is yes. I think first and foremost, having a separate bank account that's tied to your rental properties and not to your personal accounts and your personal assets is that it safeguards your personal assets. So for example, if something were to happen on your rental properties and you get a lawsuit against you or something like that, this basically protects your personal assets from being tied up, even if you're not in the wrong. Often your accounts, your personal accounts, might get tied up or until the matter is resolved. So having
they'll freeze a bank account.
Right. I think that can happen. So having a separate account for your properties versus your personal assets, maybe only your accounts that are associated with your properties might get frozen.
Right. Okay. And what are some of the features that that go along with these products that kind of might make our lives easier as landlords?
Right. So there are some of these landlord banking products, and we'll talk about a few of them here, specifically a couple of our partners. So full disclosure, we are partners with Baselane and Stessa and Azebo. So if you sign up for any of their bank accounts or any of their software products coming from our website, we do get a small commission. But so anyway, some of these products have what they call virtual accounts. And so that will allow you to, under one account, create separate virtual accounts that might be associated to an individual property, or it might be associated for security deposits. So, I know that where we are, Eli, the law is that your security deposits need to be deposited, that you receive from your tenants need to be deposited into a separate account. So by having these virtual accounts, that might allow you to save those security deposits in a separate account from where rent is being collected, for example.
I see.
And so that's called commingling. And so with these landlord banking program or landlord banking product, you can avoid some of the commingling. What some of these products also have, they have features that are tied to landlord software products. So for example, Stessa or Azebo, you can collect rent, you can, you have accounting features, you can advertise, you can do all these other things that we've talked about before with your landlord software. But by having your banking tied directly into there, it just makes your life simpler when your rent deposits are going into a specific account and they're being tracked automatically and tagged, and your expenses going out and are categorized. So come tax time, it's easier to pull together all your maintenance expenses and things like
that. These aren't brick and mortar entities, right? I mean, this is cloud banking. So,
it is for the most part, but there are, for your protection, there are real banking entities behind this, with the insurance. So it's not all just in the cloud. There's real banks.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean to suggest it wasn't real. It's just that there isn't a branch right here. It's central. It's centralized, and but
exactly, you're not going to have an individual personal banker or anything like that.
Yeah, right.
Some of the other features and benefits for these, are, I've noticed that Baselane and Stessa offer higher interest rates that you might find through a traditional brick and mortar bank. I saw that, currently right now, as of February 2023, and was offering somewhere around 3.3%. And Stessa maybe was offering over 4% if you had a subscription to their premium account. So yeah, I mean, that matters, and might be a big incentive for a lot of landlords. You may also get cashback rewards for using, a debit card associated with your baseline account. So especially for things like home improvement, if I think if you take your debit card and your baseline debit card and use it at Home Depot, for example, you can get cash back. So those are all good features, good rewards. Baseline even right now has a sign up bonus for new users, so that might be something you want to check out as well. If you sign up, open an account, or collect rent through Baseline. So that's something you can check out. You can find it on our site and get all the details there. Yeah. And then again, I think lastly, just integrating with your accounting software. So come tax time, you can, all your expenses, all your income is all there. You can export a report, hand it off to your accountant. Your taxes are done.
Yeah, they probably have specific reports catered to this and categories, right? So it's super easy to categorize the types of expenses.
They do. I saw that Azebo has all these different categories preloaded, so it's easy to set up. And their accounting features were created by landlord tax accountant. So it makes it all super easy and super accessible. Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for filling us in on this new development, Chris.
Yeah, and we'll have links to our articles on this topic where you can check out those products that we were talking about and sign up if you want to. Yeah, and then like us and subscribe for more content like this.
Yep. All right. Thanks for watching. This is Eli, and that's Chris from Landlord Gurus.
Thanks, everyone.